Tuesday. Wind down Tuesday. Feel good bounce. Head nodding. Warm party energy. Like girlfriends gathering to stitch. Laugh. Sip wine and relax. Tuesday night. You already know what time it is. Shirley's in the house. Threads ready. Wine ready. Let's go. Wind down Tuesday. Come stitch with me. Good vibes, good friends, and creativity. Wind down Tuesday. We laugh, we learn. Got the machines humming while the threads turn. Ooh, yeah. Shirley's thread work in the atmosphere. Shirley's thread work in the atmosphere. Got the hoops lined up, fabric on the table, thread shining bright, yo, we ready and able. Quilters in the chat, embroiderers too. Everybody bringing their creative moves. Somebody stitching towels, somebody making bags, somebody buying fabric they already had. We don't judge here, we just create. Pour another glass, don't be late. Beatles dancing, machines singing. Every Tuesday night, you know we bringing love, style, soul, and thread. Wind down Tuesday, come stitch with me. Wind down Tuesday. Good vibes, good friends, and creativity. Wind down Tuesday. We laugh, we learn. Got the machines humming while the threads turn. Ooh, yeah. One stitch at a time. One laugh at a time. Building something beautiful. One night at a time. Wind down. Wind down Tuesday. Wind down Tuesday. Come vibe with me. Threads, quilts, hoops, and creativity.
Hello, everybody. I know you all can see me in this little bitty space down here, but for some reason, there we go. My camera acts a fool. I don't care. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Because I tell you, when I practice with my camera with all of these different things, then stuff happens for some crazy reason, which I don't understand why it does. So let me know right now if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can. Uh, yes, perfect. You can hear me. Well, hello, 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 everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I had the intro all set. I had everything set up, and I have no idea why things go crazy like that. As soon as it was time for me to pop in, then I suddenly disappear. What can I say? But anyway, hello to everybody, and thank you for stopping by. This is Shirley's Threadwork, and tonight is Tuesday. So it must be Shirley's Wind Down Tuesday. So thank you for stopping by and coming in. So you can hear me just fine. Perfect. Want to give a shout out to Facebook land as well as YouTube land, and also to everybody that will be watching the replay. Hope you like my little cute intro. I'm still working on it, working on it, working on it. I thought I had it perfect. I practiced it and everything, and I'd be doggone if the thing didn't just go crazy when it was time for me to pop in. I could not get myself on here to save my neck. But anyway, I'm here tonight, and we're ready to rock and roll and go. So, what are we doing tonight? Tonight is going to be a little different and hopefully a lot of fun. I decided that I was going to do Shirley's Threadwork Embroidery Hall of Fame. And we're going to talk about the best, the worst, and the most loved and most debated machine embroidery products. We're not going to be um, dissing anything or anybody or any product or any machine or anything like that. We're just going to discuss what's out there, and you guys will vote and come up with the winner. And there will be a winner for the most loved embroidery product. That can be a machine, it could be thread, it could be hoops, it can be stabilizer, it could be whatever we decide as we vote. And then also we'll look at the least love that needs the most improvement. And again, we're not dissing anything or any product or any company. We're just going to share information and talk about what we like, what we don't like, and perhaps what can be improved. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And we're not going to look at what's the most expensive, nor are we looking at what is the most popular. None of those kinds of things is what matters in this particular segment. It is going to be my inaugural Hall of Fame. Just like football and basketball and baseball and rock and roll and all of that have Hall of Fames, our product that we use deserves a Hall of Fame as well. So we're going to induct them, we're going to honor their greatness, and we're going to expose some that may be disastrous to us, at least as far as our experience is. And it's not going to be a whole lot of categories because we're going to kind of clump things together, but that is what we're going to talk about. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Of course, you have to participate, and we will just poll just from the chat. So you'll have to pay attention, listen, and respond. So those of you that are watching via the TV, you can vote on your TV, or you can vote from your phone. Now, the way I do it, I usually watch people online two ways. I look at the TV because I like the big picture, but I also have my phone, and so I can chat on the phone. So you can put your votes and stuff in. If you're using your phone or your iPad or something like that, or your computer, then you know how to respond in the chat. So I want everybody to participate if they can, and have fun. And let's see who's here so I can give a shout out to those that have dropped in so far. Hi, Kingsbury Crab, Cindy, Quilt for Joy, and that's Cindy Zach Ball, Robin, Quilt Basket, Jenny, how are you? Let's see who else. Becky and Sharon Davenport. Let me see who else running through here. Uh, You see, Carol, how are you? Carla Thomas, hi, how are you? Carla, you know you have a famous name. Every time I see your name, I think about Carla Thomas and Rufus Thomas. I don't even know if you know who these people are, but they're a way back R&B group from back in the day. Carla Thomas. Um, who else? Danielle, hi, how are you? Let me see. Any more? Any more? Marissa Crafts. And Deborah, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I think I may have shouted out everybody so far. Cindy said, I vote Shirley the most interactive YouTube host. I try to keep everybody awake, for one thing, and to participate and enjoy and think about it. This is supposed to be a lot of fun. So if you're working and participating and chatting among yourself and all that kind of stuff, it keeps everything lively and interesting. At least that's what I think. And Quill for Joy said, love the intro. Thank you. Uh, uh, and sounds great, Cindy said. And okay, everybody can hear me. I wasn't sure because when I went off and couldn't get myself back on, I couldn't figure out how to get that back on. And Quill Joy says she loves that song. Thank you. And of course, don't forget to give the thumbs up. That's always important. We're going to get that in here at the beginning of the show. Thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell, all of that. And if you get that out the way, do it right off the bat, then you won't forget. And we'll talk about it again. And then Jenny says, you got the moves, Miss Shirley. The cartoon has the move. I have nothing to do with it, but the girl can dance, can't she? Let's see. Cooper Sword, that's my jam. Okay, think I got everybody in here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I have it about 13 or so after 7. And so we're going to talk about our very first category. And get this out the way. The very first category, greatest embroidery machine of all time. Now, I'm not talking about whether it is a multi-needle machine or a single needle machine, whether it's a big expensive machine or a regular everyday single needle machine. Cost does not matter. It's not necessarily the newest machine, most expensive machine. Talking about which machine changed your embroidery life. It can be a SE 1900. It can be one of the Brothers 500, 700. It can be a Dream Machine. It can be a Luminaire. It can be a PR 1055X. It can be a Racoma, a Melco, a Bimira, anything, Tajima, you name it. Whatever machine that you are familiar with, whether you own it or not. Because if you're like me, I keep up with some of the machines that are coming out and I listen to the description. I listen to all of the information that they say, all the things that it can do. And then I base my desire or my interest on that. And I do have some machines that I've dreamed of owning, probably never will. But that I'm not going to say it changed my life, but it has an interest. Now, if you want to stick to what you are familiar with, what you currently own or you have worked on, that's fine too, because it is definitely participants' choice. So, which machine changed your life? Greatest embroidery machine of all time. Put it in the chat. Put it in there now and let me know. And I'm going to write down the ones that I see that come across the chat. And then, of course, we'll tally it up. We could even discuss it because I know somebody may say, Okay, Carol said Bernina flatbed was my gateway, but I love my PR 1055. So we have a vote for PR 1055, and we also have a vote for the Bernina. And I don't know if it's a specific Bernina that you want to vote for, Carol. If you do, let me know, and I'll put that on the list. But right now, I have two different machines. So come on with more. And Daniel said, I missed the intro. Can I see it on the replay? Yes, you can see it on the replay. It is recorded, so you will be able to see the intro again. And I don't know, I'm on a little blank, but I think I'm back. I just got a internet warning or something. So hopefully that won't come back up again. But anyway, I hope not. So got a luminaire. Okay. PRS 100 Persona and an SE 1900. Those are the ones so far. I have five different machines. So this is really interesting. Five different machines. And then you're selling back. Yeah, I thought I had come back. And Carol said the Bernina is a 590. Okay, I'll put that up there by yours. I was writing on my keyboard and I don't want to cause an issue. Cindy, you said your dream machine changed your life. So that's a brother dream machine. And now I have expanded, have a Luminaire, and love them both. Luminaire is bigger and more features. Yes, it is. So I have two votes for the Luminaire. Then I have a Dream Machine. Interesting. Deborah, the singer featherweight. That's how I started selling and quilting many moons ago. Okay, that is good. Janome, Cool for Joy said the Janome. Oh my goodness, girl, that's a machine. Janome M17 because the largest embroidery hoop size is 11.3 by 18.2. Makes it easy to do edge to edge quilting. I agree. Girl, that's a machine. And Sharon said you love your Luminaire and your Elisimo. Luminaire looks like what we got. We got a 3 for the Luminaire and the Elisimo. And Deborah also my Luminaire. So we got 4 for the Luminaire. All righty. Hey, Luminaire. Come on with it. Let me see if are there any more, any more, any more. I have, what do I have? 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 different machines so far. The Persona 100 has 2 votes. And Sharon, but I love my Estenti. Is it Destiny? Do you mean Destiny? EST? I think you mean Destiny, but I'm not sure. I'm going to put it up here. And let me know, Sharon, if that's what you're talking about. So I can give it its right vote. And I know it's a little early. Some people aren't on here yet, but that's okay. I've been on for 20 minutes. So they'll pop in and hopefully they'll be able to do a vote. But we will be doing a winner for each category. And Jenny said her 1055X is her favorite. And so we got 3 for that so far. Baby lock. Okay, baby lock Estony. I'm not familiar with that machine. Okay. All right. Now that one is a new one. I've heard of everyone except for that one. I've heard of the Elisa Mo. I'm not familiar with it, but I have heard of it. And Becky, well, I would love to have a luminaire, so we making number 5 on the luminaire. Actually, I'm gonna make that 6 because I got to put my name in that pot as well. And hi, Chris Murphy. You got the Persona 100. The Persona 100 is doing pretty good as well. Got 3 on there. And so Sharon, you say it is an older machine. Doesn't matter. The feather with a single featherweight is as well. But if that's the one that changed your life and that's the one you really want to vote for, then it's fine. Quilt for Quilt for Joy. I would love the Bernina latest flagship machine. Um, don't know what that is right off the bat. I think I know which one you're talking about. I think I've seen a demo on there. But yeah, I it's interesting that there's only one multi needle machine, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know what the baby lock Estony, I guess that's how you pronounce it, is, and the Lisamo, I think that's a single needle machine. I think. I'm not quite sure of those two, but everything else except for the PR1055X, I think are definitely single needle machine. And the SWF12, all righty, yes. And another vote for the Persona. You go, Persona. You giving Luminaire a run for its money. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so the Bernice, oh yes, the 990 looks like quite the machine. A friend has one. Yes, I knew I had seen the new Bernina. Couldn't remember what it was, but yes, the 990. I am familiar with that machine. And yeah, I'm familiar with that machine. I am definitely familiar with the Genome M17. When that one came out, I was like, oh my goodness, it's giving the Luminaire a run for his money. It came out before the Avenir and the Brother Avenir and the Baby Lock Radiance came out. And Quill for Joy, yes, that's the one, the 990. Yeah, the 990, Bernina 990 is definitely a interesting machine. I mean, I'm surprised I don't hear or see anybody saying anything about the Avenir. I know it's new. I don't know if anybody has an Avenir now or not. I have looked at it, and I have to tell you, for me personally, I was not moving in the direction I don't want to say admiring, but being Google eyes over the Avenir because um, I didn't see a whole lot of difference than the Luminaire, and the Luminaire was always on the top of my mind as far as especially a flat needle machine. But they have a new kit coming out with the for the Avenir that is moving it into a totally different realm for me because it literally does couching that looks exactly like crochet. And if you have seen any of the demos or the videos of the demo, if you are using that mechanism with the Avenir, you virtually can't hardly tell the difference between it and hand crocheting. And with that being said, to me, that puts the Avenir in a whole different ball game. So I'm gonna give Avenir its prop on here. Um, and hi, Eva Marie, how are you? You say you would love to have, or you want to have a multi needle machine. Hi, Faker McFake, how are you? Cindy, on the Bernina 990, do you have to wind your own bobbins? I don't have one, so I'm not sure. Whoever has one, answer that question if you don't mind. And Faker McFake, we are doing a inaugural Shirley's Wind Down Tuesday Hall of Fame um, voting category. And right now we're voting for uh, an embroidery machine that changed your embroidery life. It doesn't have to be the newest or the most expensive, just whichever machine that actually changed your life or made you love or fall in love with embroidery. And even though that may or may not be what you're using now, if that was your machine that just you just fell in love with and you will always love it, put it down. And then you can put your current machine down too, because we're just counting up by number. So, Cindy said, I am interested in Avenir as where we are, as it has a regulator and bigger hoop even yet. It definitely has a bigger hoop, and I think it competes against the Janome M17 with the hoop size. And hi, Miss Joy, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Pretty Eyes, Covington. Hi, thank you for stopping by. So Casual, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And Eva Marie, you say your SE 630. We're getting a lot of different machines here. A lot of different machines, which I am very okay. There you go, Miss Joy. You said the Echo the pulling EOC06. Come on in. Come on in. Give that prop to the pulling. EO6. There you go. Um, and Faker McFake, you said the brother PE 535. Okay, how many machines? I have counted, I think I have at least 16 different machines. If anybody wants to put another one in, you got about another minute before I go ahead and do the tally on this one. Well, actually, I'm going to give the winner. I'm gonna wait until the end before I get the winner for each category. That's what we'll do. So we got PE 800. And my first machine was a PE 800, and Faker McFake said that's a 4x4. The uh, the PE 535. Yes, it doesn't matter. It does not matter if that was the machine that you first got that really got you into embroidery. It definitely count. It did change your life because it got you into embroidery. So it definitely counts. So I am going to go ahead and go to the next category. So we got a lot of good machines here, and I wrote them all down. So I think I have first place, second place, and third place, and I will tell you what they are when we get to it. So now we're going to move on to category number 2. And this one can have a whole lot of different choices as well. This one's category number 2, best embroidery thread brand. Your best embroidery thread brand. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't have to be um, based upon cost or anything like that. Look at usage, the sheen, the cost, of course. How well does that work in your machine? All of those things take into consideration when it comes down to looking at a thread brand. And there are many thread brands out there. Okay, Miss Joy said Glide. That's her first one, Glide. And Sharon Metro thread. That's EMB, Metro EMB. The first thread, well, it wasn't the first one. First thread I got was Sim thread. My SE 1900 did not like that thread at all. And I got Metro EMB and beautiful thread, beautiful thread. We got Bro thread. We got Floriani. That's my thread there. That's my thread. So it's a core. Another one for Metro. Bernina, it's Carol said Bernina likes it, so I was glad when the 1055 liked it too. Good. And Robin said I mainly use Bro thread, but I have lots of others. Okay, so I'm gonna put two down for Bro thread as well. So we got Glide, Metro EMB, Bro thread, Floriani, Issachar, Floriani. Got another vote for Floriani. Cindy. Okay. Any other thread choices out there? You know, you got Rich Word. You got the Pull and Rich Word, Exquisite Candy, Robinson Anton, Elite by YLI. Now that one I'm not familiar with. Okay. Elite by LEY. All right, Equipped for Joy. Um, yeah, a lot of different brands of threads out there. So what do you guys use at Madeira? I'm surprised that didn't come up before. Madeira thread. There we go. So far, I have 6 different brands up here. And Carol said, does anybody use candle? Magnifico. Magnifico. It's another one I'm not familiar with. I haven't heard that one before either. So that's two. Elite by. Okay, Madeira has two. Danielle, gotcha. And Eva Marie has candle. How do you like your candle? How do you like? Like. How do you like your candle thread? And Deborah, I use Madeira thread 90% of the time, and sometimes I use Floriana. Okay, Madeira. Madeira stepping up to the plate. Uh, Another Madeira. So casual. You know, Madeira seems just about, well, I'm not going to say everybody, a lot of digitizer or digitizing houses, such as Embroidery Library, designed by Juju, places like that, tend to use Madeira thread, and then we all have to convert our thread colors to them. So Madeira is extremely popular. And so, Marissa, you said Madeira and Bro thread. And of course, Wonderfield. Thread is very individual, just like machines are. And oftentimes is based upon what your machine will allow you to use. Because, like I mentioned earlier, that I couldn't use that sim thread. I bought it, beautiful thread, My machine didn't want it. Jenny says exquisite. Exquisite is a dime thread. Any more? Candle. Another one for candle. Okay, Miss Joy. Okay. Interesting. Interesting to see who uses what. And Eva Marie says, I got it to do a comparison with bro thread. Which candle, which one did you get to compare with bro thread? Uh, Eva Marie, which one did you compare? Oh, you're going to compare your candle, I guess. And Carol said, my boss who has a local embroidery shop uses only Madeira. Yeah, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And so casual. I tried and like candle, but my machine doesn't like it. Okay. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Sherry, did I ever get? I think I got back with you. I did. We did communicate. Yeah. And you said hello. Sorry you're late. You're okay. We are talking about embroidery threads that changed our life that we use that we're doing a Hall of Fame. So, with our Hall of Fame, we're right now on category number 2. Category number 1 was the embroidery machine, greatest embroidery machine of all time. If you have a choice, put it in there and I put it on the list. And then it has to be a machine that changed your life. It doesn't have to be what you're currently using. It can be, or it doesn't have to be. And then as far as category number 2, the best embroidery thread brand for you. Somebody put in here Sulky. I was wondering if that one was going to come up. Good, good, good. Okay, got Sulky on here. All righty. So far, I got 12 different threads on here, and we got some runner-ups, we got some winners, and all of that kind of stuff. So we're moving right along on the thread. Anybody else? And Sherry, you say you love your Dream Machine too, and it's a core thread. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on. Add your number to both of those things have been selected. So I'm just adding your number on because I'll at the end I'll tally up and we'll see who has won the Hall of Fame. And out of all of the Hall of Fame is looking at what embroidery product do we see the best, the worst, and the most loved embroidery products ever. And there will be winners in each category. And hi, Boyd Apparel Land Design. Boyd Apparel Land Designs LLC. And she is saying my pooling is EOC06 and it is your only machine. And I will add that number to the list. It has been chosen. And hi, Leslie. You said Madeira thread for you. Okay. All righty. So now we will move on to category number 3. Category number 3 is best place to purchase digitized designs. Not from a digitizer or not that you digitized yourself, where you have actually gone online or someplace like that and purchased designs. And I know we do that. Um, Leslie, you say you like your Destiny too. And I will add that to our list of machines. So that rounds that out to 15. There we go. Okay. So, Sherry's first one that Sherry said is designed by Juju. Okay. Etsy, Boyd Apparel and Design LLC said Etsy. Okay. Embroidery Library is Quill for Joy. Embroidery Designs is Miss Joy. Okay, designed by Juju gets another mark. Want to see anybody gonna name places that I'm not familiar with. So far, I have all of those already written down. Embroidery Library and another embroidery library. Juju. Okay, we got a good running going on here. Another embroidery library, and another Juju. OESD got it down too. That's sharing. There you go. Oh, Stitchtopia and Etsy. I love getting my fonts. Angel B Design. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Angel B. That is cool. Made the list. Creative Fabrica. I've never bought, well, I haven't bought anything from Creative Fabrica. That's interesting because I know a lot of people do, but I never did get into that. I never bought anything from Creative Fabrica. But I do know that they have. Cindy says Urban Thread. I have purchased from several of the ones being named. Yes, 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 so have I. Actually, I have purchased from everyone that has been mentioned except for Angel B and Creative Fabrica. I've purchased from Creative Kiwi as well. And Club for Joy says Sweet Pea. I've purchased from them. Anymore, anymore. I've yeah, I'm familiar with everyone that we've mentioned so far, as far as embroidery houses. Any unique places that you guys go to that you really, really enjoy that you use a lot? I know the ones that we're naming are very popular, and we all know that they do very good work, which is great, which is great to know. But it doesn't have to be one of the bigger names. It can be a small company like Angel B. She has her own small company with her design, and I'm glad to see that she got selected. I have not bought from her, but I'm glad to see that she got selected. And Carol, did you get string theory fabric arts? No. Did somebody put that up already? I'm not familiar with that one. Did I miss one? Did someone put that up and I missed it? But anyway, what is it? String theory. Not familiar with this. Fabric arts. That's a totally new one for me. And then we also have Embroidery's BX fonts. I'm not going to put Embroidery's BX fonts because if you use Embroidery's, then you're gonna get their fonts. So it's kind of like a software thing. And then I am gonna give another point to Angel B for Faker. And Carol, I did. She has snarky designs and I don't know what that other one is supposed to be, but that's interesting. String theory, fabric arts. Gotta look at three. I'm sorry, string theory. Uh, did I get it right? Yeah. And somebody says sold for home. And Sharon said Tanish Fortsum. Familiar with her. Yes, I'm gonna give her two. Um, and so for home. So Tanisha has two. Tanisha's like Angel B, small business, and she does do her own digitizing and sell her designs. So yeah, glad to give a shout out to some of the smaller design shops. Okay, Carol, you off with their threads. I'm familiar with them. Off with their threads. Has anybody bought from Falcon Embroidery? They have fun, funky designs as well as Smart Needle. Smart Needle is another one that has fun, um, funky designs too. Parker on the porch. I was wondering if anyone was gonna go there. I had that one down too. Okay. And Sweet Pea. I have Sweet Pea, so let me give that one another point. Did you all see Amelia Scott website has free patriotic designs and free QOV ETE design edge to edge. I don't know what the QOV or is that quilt as you I don't know what that is, but edge to edge designs too. They stitch out well. That is Amelia Scott. And Sherry said, yes, I have bought from Falcon. So have I. I used to buy from them a lot, but Amelia Scott. And Robin, I didn't know that, Cindy. Okay. I think I saw the patriotic designs that Amelia Scott was given, but I can't swear to that, but I think I did. And hi, Jennifer Hancock. Know me. First time seeing this channel. Seems to have a lot of familiar names. And hello, everybody. Okay, Robin, Quilt for Valor. We talked about that before. Thank you, Robin, for reminding me what QOV stands for. QOV. So, Amelia Scott website has free patriotic designs and free quilt of valor, VALOR, and edge to edge designs. Um, I forgot what the QOV stands for. They stitch out well. Good, good, good. And back to the lady that came in, Jennifer Hancock. How are you? First time seeing this channel. Seems to have a lot of familiar names. Yes, a lot of people that are in my live stream. We kind of follow each other. We go to other live streams as well. So it's a big community that we share with each other, and it's a lot of fun. And and Cindy Shirley, I will show you the designs tomorrow. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, what are you saying, Miss Joy? You're saying since this is a party, y'all need to pay y'all cover charge at the door. Hit the like button. There you go. That's the cover charge. Hit the like button. Since this is the party, y'all need to pay y'all cover charge at the door. Hit the like button. That's a smart way of doing it. Hit that like. That's the cover charge. Hit that like button. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe as well. Especially those of you that are new, haven't been here before, just hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything to hit the subscribe button. If you never come back, even though I want you to come back, it does help because that helps the channel grow. The like button, the comments, the subscribing, hitting the notification bell, all of that. And of course, I do have my channel on YouTube, which is Shirley's Threadwork. So follow me on Shirley's Threadwork and follow me here with Shirley's Wind Down Tuesday. Uh, Let me see. And Jennifer, you have a craft fair coming up this weekend. Congratulations. I hope all goes well. Hope you have a lot of fun. Come back and tell us how it will go for you. So let me see. I have I think 19 uh selections for our best place to buy digitized design. Is there one more rounded out 20? Let me see. Can I think of one that I have used that I go to? I'm trying to think. I know it's some other ones. I just can't think of it right now. Oh, when you're doing your craft fair, you say you're trying to find your way. Most people want instant, and you do custom. Yeah. Sometimes trying to do the instant or trying to pre-make things can be a little expensive because you don't know what people want, what people are going to buy, and then you're spending a lot of time, energy, and money in making things, and then if they don't sell, I get it. That's one reason why I thought about doing craft fairs and things like that, but I really haven't done it. And yes, Jennifer, Embroidery Library, and you're not late to the party. We're still here. So, Embroidery Library, put another mark there. Let me see. Do got quite a bit. And Kimberbell, that rounds it out to 20. I knew it had to be some more. Because yes, I've used Kimberbell as well. Okay, you like doing the Kimberbell projects. They are beautiful. They really are. Um, all right, now we are ready for category number 4. Now, this one is going to take a turn a little bit. Category 4. And it can be all over. Oh, somebody put Art Happily. I do like them. So I'm going to add them to the list because I love their fringe designs and I use them. Okay, yeah. Um, Let me know, Jennifer. We've done category one, two, and three. Category one was embroidery machine of any kind that changed your life. It doesn't have to be a flat needle. It doesn't have to be a multi needle. It doesn't have to be expensive, inexpensive, whichever machine that changed your mind. Embroidery. We're talking embroidery. Uh, just list that and the thread, your favorite thread, because we are doing a Hall of Fame, and I'm tallying up the people, the what people give, and we will award or list who wins each category, the Hall of Fame of embroidery products. So we had the embroidery machines category one, thread is category number two, embroidery, I mean digitized designs that you purchase online is number three, and now we're getting ready to do number four. Number four category is most underrated embroidery tool. Now, that can be any tool. You can talk about tweezer, hemostat, thread nets, needle threaders, surgical scissors, surgical, well, applique scissors, lint brushes, seam rippers, stiletto, anything that you think your most underrated tool that you use, a tool that you cannot function without, that you use every day, all the time. If you are embroidering, whatever that tool is, we're going to write that down. And Jennifer, you said your Viking single needle machine and your by 15 needle. No one said anything about the by, so I'm glad that got on the list. Your by 15 needle. Not the by mirror, but the by. Is that the, what is the name of that thing? Well, the by mirror is no, the by mirror is not 15 needles, is it? Yes, it's 15 needles, not 20, I think. Remind me of it. Is it the by mirror? And your Viking. So, where is my list here? And chopsticks. Yes, they are underrated, aren't they? And Metro Thread for you, Jennifer. I have to put that down. I got to give the Metro Thread another point. And the By Likes candle. The By Likes candle. So I'll put that can. That's interesting. The purple thing, chopsticks, applique scissors, flashlights, so hard to see that. Duckbill scissors. It is just coming along. You are all of these, we use them like crazy. So let me catch up with Duckbill. Okay, it's the mirror. All right, great. Thank you for letting me know. Thread snips. 505 adhesive spray. So far, I use all of these. Pretty Eyes Covington, you love your buy mirror. I'm finding more and more people love that buy. The purple thing is moving up. Thread snips, tweezers. Can't live without the tweezers, I tell you. That's something I use every day. Measuring tapes, magnetic hoops. Yes, ma'am. Doesn't matter what brand. Just magnetic hoop. Yes, ma'am. And somebody said, "What's the purple thing?" Okay, the Kai rotary cutter, 60 millimeters. I have one. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. Uh, my printed template with the crosshair. It definitely helps to do that. Chopsticks got another point. Okay, let me get the purple. Who who asked about the purple thing? Oh, Jennifer. This is, as you can see, purple, and it is the purple thing. They aren't just purple anymore. You can get a whole bag full of them from Amazon, and you can definitely get them in different colors. So it does. I use it like a stiletto. You can also use it to pull things through, hold things down, everything. This is the purple thing. It stays on my cart where yeah, my snips, my tweezer, my purple thing, my chopsticks, all of those things stay on my cart with my embroidery machine because I use it all the time. And I have several of them because I put it down somewhere and forgot where I put it, but I have several of them on my cart because I don't like doing. I use this as my stiletto. That's what I'm used to using, even though I got a beautiful stiletto as a gift. So I'll be trying to remember to use that. But yes, that's the purple thing. Let me see. Catch up. So I got more and more. Purple thing and chopstick is doing pretty good. Snag nabbit to pull those sneaky loops and thread ends back in. The snag, I have one, I've never used it. And hey Lisa, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Jennifer, it is a plastic thing to keep fingers out of the sewing wheel. Yes. Yes, quilt for joy. And you know what? If you buy it out of the hardware store or Walmart or someplace like that, your suction shower grab bar, which I have a suction shower grab bar in my shower, but I also have the exact same grab bar. They look exactly alike. One was a gift and one came out of the embroidery store. The one that came out the embroidery store costs a lot more than the one that you get out of Walmart or the hardware store, but they're their exact same thing. Yes, that is very handy. And is something that I don't know, I'm sure most of you guys know Eve and Eve from the Baby's Booty. And a couple of years ago, she sliced her hand with her rotary cutter. And from that point on, I think most people have been using one of those handle things on their rulers instead of their hands so they don't get injured. And speaking of Eve, I don't know if you guys know or got the message. This was last week. Actually, it was last Tuesday, to be honest, about it. I don't know if I brought it up or not. I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. But she got sick and went into the hospital. She's fine. I went blank again. Sorry about that. It popped up. I don't know what's going on with my cable. But anyway, um, she was on Sunday night and it was hilarious. You know, if you've been watching Eve for any amount of time, which I watched her years and years ago, when she used to do her little skits and stuff, well, she did a little kind of skit on Sunday, and it was hilarious. So if you haven't seen it, um, watch it. She wasn't on there very long because she did say that she needed to rest, but apparently she's doing a lot better. She's no longer in the hospital. Um, and Jennifer said, "Oh, thank you. I use a rubber spatula." That works too. Uh, okay. Bird nest tool. Yes. 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 I don't think anything's been mentioned that I don't use. Left-handed scissors. We talked about left hand. I got left-handed scissors that I don't use. And Faker McFake, I have the chopsticks from the good friend from both South Korean. I get the regular chopsticks that I get from the Chinese place when I buy Chinese food. And Eva Marie said yes, left-handed scissors. Pretty eyes. Covington said bamboo skewers or crochet needles. Yes, crochet needles. And we're gonna left-handed scissors are moving on up the road here. Faker said I also have gloves for cutting. Okay. I I thought about getting those gloves. Matter of fact, I had it in my cart at Amazon for a while, but I never did get it. But for the exact same reason why most people are using those handle things, because you know you don't want to get hurt. I have those two figure after I sliced my finger with a rotary cutter and needle stitches. Yeah, I remember that, Robin. Yeah, I remember that. Oiling pen with a long nose. I do have an oiling pen as well. This is funny. I didn't even keep up count. What it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 18 different things on here. And I don't think it's anything that you guys mentioned that I don't have. I don't have the Kai rotary cutter, but I do have rotary cutters. Um, I use printed templates. Uh, I don't have crochet needles. That's what I don't have. I don't have crochet needles, and I don't have gloves for cutting. So I have 16 out of the 18 things that we talked about. Magnifying glass, I do have that. I tell you, go right along with that doggone flashlight where we can't see. Where we can't see. What else? These are underrated embroidery tools. That's what we're talking about. I'm gonna get my right page here. Anything else that you guys can think about? Magnetic trays. I'm gonna put that down. I love mine. I got gifted one, and I bought a couple of them. I really love them. They definitely. Did anybody say seam ripper? You can't leave that out. Can't work with that. And also the Peggy seam ripper. I don't know how many people have that, but and I don't use it that often anymore. I used it a lot more several years ago when I was really just learning, I guess, and I was making more and more mistakes. And so I used it quite a bit then, but not necessarily as much as I used to now, which is a good thing because and let me don't say that, but you know, currently I'm not messing up as much as I used to. And tweezers, put another point down for tweezers. Quill for joy, the cleaner to get lint out of the bobbin area. What is that? We didn't, nobody said brush either. So I'm going to put that down there. Brush to clean your, and I also have a vacuum. Old pill bottle to put your needles in. And that's exactly what I use. A old pill bottle for needles. Yes. The hand grip ruler. Yes, we have that down. That's the thing that people were saying that the shower holder. Where did I put that at? Did I even write the thing down? I don't even think I wrote that down. I gotta write it down. Painter's tape. That's what I use. And hand grip. Uh, do, 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 do. Underrated, underrated. All of these things. It's interesting, like I said, so far out of what I have 27, I use 25. And Jenna, what about a tension thing? Sorry, I don't know. I don't use the tension thing. Uh the TOWA is what we talked about last last week. So you talking about the bobbin tension? Um I don't know. I'm going to say tension regulator, I guess. I don't know if that's the word for it, but I'll put that down. And yeah, painter's tape. And some people use the white medical tape as well. That works. But any tape like that, except instead of buying the branded stuff that comes out of the embroidery quilt shops and stuff like that, you don't want to spend that kind of money when it does the exact same thing. You need to keep this list, and we should have a scavenger hunt one Wednesday night. That's a good idea. I have it on. I'm gonna do that, Danielle. It sounds like fun. A scavenger hunt because we got all this stuff and don't remember where we put some of the things. But I have to tell you, most of the things that's on this list, I have that's handy that I can put my hands on because I use most of these things routinely. So most of these things would not be something that would be difficult for me to find, which is kind of funny because I have 28 things listed, and I have all of them except for two. Stitch eraser, that's the Peggy Stitch eraser. I have that down, so I'll put another point on there. Um, Carol said heavy tape dispenser for the painter's tape so you can get tape one hand. You know what? I don't do that, but that's a cool idea. I have a tape dispenser for my sublimation tape, but I don't have one for my painter's tape. That's cool. And you're right, that makes sense. Good. Makes sense. Tape dispenser for your painter's tape. Never thought about using it for that. I use it for my heat resistant tape. And Sharon said, "What happens on Wednesday night?" I hear y'all talk about it. Robin, I saw it on the quilt show on TV, PBS. What was on PBS? Uh, what was on PBS? And Leslie said she uses the old vitamin bottle. Yeah, same thing. Uh, what happens on Wednesday night, Sharon? I have a group, the Social Society crew. We've been doing this for about 3 years now, where we meet up on a Zoom every Wednesday night. And if you've been following me for a while, you probably don't remember or have missed it, where we've done reveals of the things that we've made um, with the group. We have one coming up soon in a couple of weeks. We're working on the project right now to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the USA, and we decided to do a patriotic quilts of some kind, be it runners, wall hanging, mini quilts, whatever it is that you want. That blue, red, white, and blue thing that you see hanging is actually hanging off of my uh, 10 needle machine. I'm doing edge to edge. I'm trying my best. I'm almost done. So anyway, that's my quilt. That's my quilt I'm working on. I'm literally almost done. So yes, I bit the bullet, you guys, from Wednesday night, and I figured it out. I'll talk about it tomorrow night. All of that good stuff. But I am all I no, I won't be done tomorrow night because I got to go to work. If I didn't have to go to work in the morning, I'd be done. But 'cause I probably won't do anything. I'm practically done. I have two more rows to do. All the way across, all the way across. I have two more rows to go all the way across, and I'll be done. And I think I have five hoopings per row, so ten more hoopings, and I will be done with quilting my quilt, and then I'll be ready to do the binding and it will be done. So I plan to be done on time, you guys. Plan to be done on time. So that's what we do on Wednesday. Okay. Cindy said that quilt looks amazing. I'm not even halfway done. That's okay. And I love my singing. Yeah, right. Okay. Gloves are cutting. I have that down. I will put another mark by gloves. Uh, Sharon, okay, thanks for explaining. Yeah, that's what we do. So I have 20. I have listed 29 things of underrated embroidery tools. Can I think of anybody can think of one more to round that out to 30? Let me see. What can I think of right quick? That's underrated. USB sticks. I use them all the time. I have a whole case full of them. That's what I save my designs on. Um, and Cindy said, "Are you liking that edge to edge? Your quilt doesn't leave the house." Yes and no. We will talk about that tomorrow night. And Robin said, "I plan to be done on time. I'm just praying that happens." Me too. And Lisa, I'm excited to see your quilt. Thank you. We will be doing a reveal on, I believe, the 16th of June. Needle threader that I don't know how to use. My machine, thank goodness, has auto needle threader. But I tell you, friction pins, yes, they have definitely been a lifesaver with this quilt back here, which is the same as disappearing pins, yes. The friction pins, they can be heat or water dissolvable. mat to keep hoops from moving while hooping the hoops that came with the machine. Yes, I since I don't use the regular plastic generic hoops anymore. I do have some of those mats that I got from Dime, but I don't use them anymore. Um, but I did, so I know exactly what you're talking about. And Faker McFake, my husband, granddaughter, and I just went to the 250 sales in New Orleans and made some 250 shirts to wear. Nothing but complaints. I was like, yes, I made it. My husband had, I hope you said compliments. I hope you meant compliments. Um, and my husband had 250 handkerchief. That sounds cute. And Carol said, YouTube tutorials. I really need those. Now, Carol, is that a question that you're asking, or are you saying that's an embroidery tool? Yeah. Explanation, please, Miss Carol, please. Um, Faker. Wow, that is terrible. I'm hoping she meant compliments. Please tell me that nobody complained. I'm hoping that they all were complimenting you with your 250 shirts and everything. Because Carol said embroidery too. Mm. But you know what? You're right. You are 100% right. I don't know if that's a dig on me or not, but nonetheless, you are right. The YouTube tutorials are very much needed. I use them. Um, Yes, I use them on a consistent basis because if it's something that I want to do, and Faker said yes, compliment. Thank you. I was hoping you meant compliments because I was hoping so much that people weren't complaining about your shirts because this is the 250th anniversary. So when I saw that, I immediately switched it to compliments in my brain because I was like, no, people wouldn't be that cruel. You never know, though. You never know, but I'm pretty sure that they were loving what they saw, and that was cool. And that was cool. That is number one. Your number one is the tutorial. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for clearing that up because, like I said, when I saw that, I was like, oh no, please don't have them complaining. Why would they do that? I mean, regardless to what is going on in the nation now, regardless to how anybody may or may not feel about what's going on in the nation, this is our 250th anniversary of being the United States of America, and it is definitely something to celebrate and be proud of and happy. And yeah, so uh, yeah, nobody's complaining about that. Baker's laughing. She's having a good time with that one. And back to you, Miss Carol. The stitch eraser. Let me put this down. I got it down. I'm just going to put another point on it. Mhm. Mm. I just got your. I just got it. Boyd apparel. I just got the joke. Your husband's wallet. Because I don't be using my husband's wallet. So it took a minute for me to get the joke about the embroidery tool. Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. You know what? That's what happens. You wear something, people see it and they want one. That is wonderful. You have so many sales now. So that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Yeah. Okay, so we got 33 different tools that are underrated. And your husband's wallet, I don't think that's underrated because I think that that's a very important tool. Very important tool. Okay, category number 5. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, category number 5. This is the opposite. Opposite. We did the most underrated embroidery tool. Now we're going to do the most overrated embroidery tool. And we're not doing any kind of tool shaming or company shaming or brand shaming or anything. And we can look at this as the biggest waste of money because I got like what? Yeah. Might have to finish this on another day because I had a couple of more categories, but I'm gonna stop because I'm looking at the time and we want to tally everything up and everything. So the biggest waste of money and the most overrated tool. So people have said buy this product, this work, that works, all of that kind of stuff. And we spend money. Now, this list may not even be that long because I'm sitting over here trying to think as I'm speaking, what would I put down a list as the biggest overrated rated tool that I purchased that I see as a waste of money. It's been a few, but nothing really pops out. So if you guys can think of something, that'd be good. Now, these are some of the things that you can look at. Somebody put already magnetic hoops, okay. Software, gadgets, stabilizer, organizers, hoops, anything like that that you think was a way overrated and a waste of money. So the first one I'm gonna put on here is magnetic hoop that Boyd Apparel Land Design put on here, and I have to I I'm putting that down here, but I 100% disagree with you. But that's okay. No big deal. Uh Sherry, electric rotary blade sharpener. Okay. Don't have one of those. I do have a rotary blade sharpener, but not an electric one. And I haven't used mine yet. So I don't even know if it's any good or not. Electric bobbin winder. Yes, that one I agree. Rotary blade refills. Okay. Uh Overrated, waste of money. If you can sharpen them more, the side winder isn't that the bobbin winder, Sharon? I'm thinking it's the same thing. If that's the case, I'm gonna put 2 points down here. I think the side winder is the same. The tiny iron that has attachment for using without taking the hoop off the machine. I'm afraid, yeah, that little tiny thing. Yeah, the tiny iron. I got one a set of that. I agree with that. That was a waste of money. I have never taken mine out of the package. I have used it once or twice, but yeah, I agree. And Clifford says it's a mess, so we gonna put a whole bunch in. We gonna have to put a whole bunch on here. As far as that little tiny thing, I think I've used that. Anybody seen that little bitty tiny scissor that's about this big? It couldn't be any bigger, and it's pink, little bitty thing. That for me, that was a waste of money. It snips. Uh, where is that thing? Way over there somewhere. Um, Specialty quilting rules. Okay. I can agree with that to a degree. Yes. Interesting. 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 Okay. Let me see. Can I think of anything that I bought besides them little bitty crazy looking pink snip things that the thing is not bigger than 2 inches, if 2 inches. It is so tiny. It don't cut anything for me at all. And for me, I'm gonna put my left hand is uh, duck bills because it doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna put that on there for mine. And just dag nabbit, I can't figure it out. I agree. I can't figure mine out. That's why I've not used it. And thread, um, well, needle threaders. Needle threaders for me. These are me. Yep. Thread cutter. The beard shape. Okay, the peg. That's the Peggy thing. Thing. Yeah. Clip on lights. Eva Marie, you said scissors. You need your scissors, sweetie. I guess a whole bunch of different scissors can be, and I bought some bad scissors. I have definitely bought some bad scissors, so they can be overrated. I agree. This is overrated. So I agree with that now that I think about it. Because everybody wants you to buy that scissor, this scissor, and that scissor, and they all don't work. Some of them are excellent, some of them are not. And Faker said, yes, a thread shredder. I don't have one. I would be afraid I would ruin my fabric and the whole project. That's possible. I've done that, but I've also used it and it has worked wonders for me. So it is learning how to use it. It works really, really good on satin. Uh, if you're trying to do the satin eraser, um, but it's work. It's work. And Faker said the knockoff Peggy Stitch eraser. I don't have the knockoff one, so I don't know. I don't have the knockoff one. I put it that way. I bought the Peggy Stitch eraser. I have used it to the point where I've actually bought another blade because, like I mentioned earlier, in the very beginning of my embroidery journey, I did a lot of messing up and I used my Peggy Stitch eraser. And to uh, Lisa's statement, I did ruin some garments that way, but I also saved quite a bit. I saved more than I messed up. So pros and cons. It it's worth the money for me. And boy, I like it, but it wasn't worth it. Now maybe when I get a multi needle and get mighty hoops, I may change my mind. Okay. And I don't know if you are referring to magnetic hoops or not. I don't have, I do have other magnetic hoops that I used in my, with my SC 1900. And I have to tell you, I was very happy with using magnetic hoops, period. So they work for me. I don't do well with the regular plastic hoops. So I'm a big proponent of magnetic hoops. And Jennifer said, I have the knockoff one. I can't find the Peggy one. Yeah, I didn't get that. And Faker, I used my husband's beard saver thinking it was the same thing. A lot of people say that it is. I hope you didn't add the shaving cream. Mm, I hope you didn't either. Or you may mess up your garment. Hmm. Okay, I have 13 so far. I didn't think that we would come up with a whole lot of overrated, biggest waste of money. And Carrie, yes, the magnetic hoop I had for my flatbed did not work well. Yeah. I don't know which one you had. I never had the dime one. I had the one from that I got off of Amazon with the magnets, the little round magnets. Now the one that I got a little video on from Sotec, that one works really good. It's just like my sash magnetic hoop that I'm using back here now for my quilt that I have hooped to my machine. I'm using the sash magnetic hoop, brother sash magnetic hoop, and it is a lifesaver. Trust me. That and my snowman, we good. We got a connection here. Um, Even Marie, I use my dog clippers as my situation. Multiple sizes is perfect. All righty then. And then Carol said it was a dime. I probably did not use it correctly. Um, Carol, I have heard that they tend to come undone. I don't know because I've never used um, a dime magnetic hoop. I don't even know. My flatbed is a SC 1900. The largest hoop is a 5x7. I don't think dime has a 5x7 magnetic hoop. I'm not sure. Therefore, I had to get my magnetic hoop off of Amazon. They had the 5x7 and the 4x4, which I have both, and I used them, and they worked extremely well for me. I had no problem. I have not used the regular plastic generic hoops that come with your machine in years, literally years. I don't use them. I don't have to. I think maybe once a year I'll use the biggest one because if I'm doing multiple patches or something like that, it is a little bigger than my biggest mighty hoop, and I'll use that. Other than that, I haven't used it. And okay, the Soul Tech. I just did a demo on the Soul Tech, and uh, let me see. Did you like your Soul Tech or not? I don't think you said you liked it. I like it, but it wasn't worth it now. Oh, okay. So you liked it, but you didn't think it was worth it. Well, if you're comfortable using, and it depends upon what you're stitching, to be honest about. If you're just stitching regular, if you're stitching towels and stuff like that, that's where magnetic hoops really earn their place in history for me. Anything that's thick and hard to hoop, I use magnetic hoop, and I do jacket backs, I've done jeans, I've done towel, I've done blankets, I've done stuff, a lot of really thick things, mostly. Now, if you're doing just a thin t-shirt or a baby onesie or something like that, your regular hoops work fine. They for me they were still difficult because I have arthritic hands, so it's difficult for me. And I rather just pull out the magnetic hoop and go forward with it, and that's what I've been using. But that's just where my comfort level is. So right now we only have um, 13 actually, biggest waste of money and overrated. So I guess that's where we're stopping at that. The last one that I'm going to do before I do all the tally and everything and see where we are is the greatest embroidery accessory ever invented. Now, these are potential nominees. Mighty hoop or magnetic hoops in general. We were just talking about that. The Hoop Master hooping station, fast frames or Durkee frames, the floating system, any type of design organizer. Those are just a few suggestions just to give you an idea. We don't have to pick. Carol said YouTube. I agree with that. I think that that should be number one. That should be the greatest embroidery accessory ever mentioned. And Cooper George said, clip on laser light. Okay. I'm going to go with the Hoop Master, to be honest about it for me. I think that's that, yeah. Um, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Hoop Master hooping station because that to me is wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. It is such a time saver. And I'm going to tell you the other one because you've been using it today. I'm going to say, and I know if you guys don't have a brother machine like the Luminaire, the 1055X, or one of the higher end machines, then you may not be familiar with it. But the snowman is a lifesaver. Tell I'm telling you, this thing that I was doing, that I've been doing for a few days, if I didn't have my snowman, I would be pulling my hair out, literally, because it's just wonderful. So that's what I'm going to put down as well. And boy, so YouTube got me on this embroidery and sewing journey. Me too. I agree with that 100%. I learned how to embroider and all my other crafting except for scrapbooking when I was scrapbook. I learned how to do everything via the YouTube University. You find someone you trust that you like their work and they are a good presenter or a good educator, and you stick with them, you will learn how to do whatever it is that you want to do. Now, and then Boyd said, "What is a snowman?" And Leslie says, "Mighty hoops." So I'm gonna put that on here. Um, And Quill for Joy said the laser light was a negative for her, but that's fun. And the hooping station, so I got another check mark for the hooping station. Sharon said, I have the home edition of the hooping station. It is still in the box, no room to keep it out. Yeah, that's too bad. The home edition is for your flatbed machine. I don't have that one because I don't use my flatbed right now. But whenever I get another flatbed, I probably will add it to my arsenal. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I'll figure it out. And let me show you what a snowman is. Who's asking? Someone asked. Uh, Boyd. Boyd asked, "What is a snowman?" This is a sheet of snowmen. And basically, they are alignment stickers. They are, I think, proprietary to Brother. Interesting enough, Embroidery software allows you to create one in their software, which I've not done yet. But I know with the Brother machines, especially some of the higher end machines, I don't know about the SC, I don't know about the PE 500s and 800s and 700s and what have you. But I know the high, I'm not even sure if the SC 1900 uses the snowman. I can't remember. But the machine, the higher end machine, reads the snowman and helps you with your alignment. So wherever you put the snowman, if like you have a crosshair, you want a center, or you want it left chest logo, and you don't have a hooping station to put it on. I did this with a hooping station, so I didn't need a snowman, but you can use it with a snowman because when I was doing my when I do kids left chest logo, you have to measure each one, and I was using a snowman with that because it was uh, less time consuming. But anyway, wherever you put the snowman and you do your tracing of the snowman, the machine has a button that you push to locate the snowman. When it reads where the snowman is, that's the position that will be point zero or the center, and that's where it will always go. Wherever you put that snowman in, as long as that's your center crosshair where you want your center to be, the machine will find the snowman and will take it to center. I don't care if it is not hooped correctly, if it's crooked, if it's, you know, off center or whatever, as long as you got your crosshair marked in the correct place and you put your snowman in that correct place, the machine will find it and will put your center for your design. So it just helps. Like I said about my quilt, I've been using the clear blue tile, so I've been marking and I've been coming up with my center. And then when I put while it's on the hoop and I do my trace and everything, I always put the snowman on the center dot where I made for the clear blue hoop, and it finds it. And I may have, because I look at the picture and sometimes it was kind of crooked or off center or whatever, but this is where I want my center to be. And lo and behold, the machine goes right to the center. So that's what the snowman comes. As you can see, they look like little snowmen. But I think, like I said, it's proprietary to Brother Machines. I don't think any other machine uses snowmen. However, other machines do, I mean, you can use other alignment marking stickers. I have a box full that I think I got from Dime that I have not used, you know, when since I learned how to use a snowman, I haven't used it. Don't need it. So I haven't used it. But that hopefully that answers your question um, about what is a snowman. So where are we? Camera. This is yes. If your machine has a camera, that is absolutely wonderful. Um, Laser positioning. That's like your laser light. And Faker McFake, you said Miss Eve is the first person that got you addicted to embroidery. Me as well. I say all the time, I learned how to embroider by watching Eve from the Baby Booty. I owe her that, and I've always said it and will continue to say it. She's into rhinestone now. I don't watch a lot of the rhinestone, even though I'm going to start watching a little bit more because I'm getting back into rhinestone a little bit. But as far as embroidery, from day one, I started watching her and just following her directions and stuff, and she really got me into. Now I did watch other people as well, but I will credit her for showing me how to do most of the things that I learned how to do as far as embroidery. Even Marie said thread holders, Carol Cameron tracing function on the machine. Yes, I agree with that and thread holders. I'm gonna say threader. I love my threader. 10 needle machine. I don't have to thread all 10 needles with trying to find the hole. Or if you have a commercial machine, and those of you that have commercial machines like the Bimera, Racomas, the um, Tajimas, Melcos, all of those machines that use those round commercial needles and not the flat back, you guys, and I know this from experience because I had a machine that used the round needles. You guys have to make sure that needle is straight, and you have to use an apparatus, a magnet or something, because even when you eyeball it, it is not always going to be 100% straight. And if that needle eye is not 100% straight when you insert it into your machine, you're going to get thread breaks, and you're going to get bird nests, and you're going to get all kinds of issues. So having a needle threader and using those flat backs makes it absolutely wonderful. I That was the one thing about having a quote unquote commercial, alleged commercial machine, was the needles, because they were round. They're cheaper. I think the needles are cheaper. I think they are less expensive rather, but that's, and it didn't have an auto threader either. Magnetic hooves, camera. I had to check my machine. Are we still on number 5? We are on number 6. The greatest embroidery accessory ever invented. That's what we are on. The greatest embroidery accessory ever invented. And right now we have YouTube, clip-on laser light, hoop master, hooping station, snowman, mighty hoops, camera, laser light, um, tracing, thread holder, and threader, needle threader. And Leslie said, Crafty Gemini, first content creator for me on YouTube. Okay. So she was for you. We'll do. Okay. Cameras. Camera's really going. Laser light is going. Mighty hoops. Uh, Jenny said design printout with the snowman sticker from Embrilliance. That's cool. I haven't done that yet. And Kara, I'm assuming that retirement will be my best embroidery tool. But I don't know, Kara. I retired and it still wasn't my best. I was retired for about 5 years before I came back and started working part time. And it is definitely part time. And I'm gonna be retired again because I ain't gonna be doing this too much longer, no way. Nah, I enjoy being retired a whole lot more. And Cindy said, I start my day and end my day usually sewing something. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Sounds like what I used to do. And Carol said, I love that. And Lisa said, I do the same, but do not always get to sew at night. Work late sometimes. Yeah. What is your job? You work in the morning too, don't you? Yeah. Yes, I do work in the morning. If you're talking to me, Cindy, or no, I guess you're talking to Lisa. And Quil for Joy said retirement is way better than I expected. I am loving every minute of. Yeah, when you have something to do that you love doing, you do love retirement. As long as you are comfortable with everything else that's going on in your life, it is wonderful. It is wonderful. Because for me, I stayed busy. I still stay busy, and I really do miss not not working. Put it that way. So again, like I said, this is when I took this part time job. It was temporary anyway, so it will be temporary. I'm not going to be doing it for a whole long time. Maybe the rest of this year, probably whatever. But anyway, I enjoy being retired. I enjoy my time being my time. And I enjoy being able to do what I want to do. I don't do a lot of the stuff that I want to do right now, but I will be getting back to that because retirement, as long as you are staying busy and active and doing something that you enjoy, it is a wonderful thing. And Cindy said, my job has several job descriptions: community manager, sales service, office complaints, etc. I am on call 24 hours. It's crazy. I hope you're talking about at home because it sounds like what we do at home. I don't know. Lisa said Embrilliance. I will put that down because I agree with that. Embrilliance is wonderful. It is to me, a very easy software, and it's very uh, useful. The modules, you add your modules, and I mean, you can basically do whatever it is you need to do with embroidery, with Embrilliance and the different modules. You don't need any other software, although I have many other softwares. You really don't need it. If you learn Embrilliance from head to toe, you pretty much don't need anything else. And Cindy said, when you do retire, it'll be a shocker with the amount of time you have for yourself. And the only thing that I advise is stay busy. Just stay busy. Busy. And Faker said she got too many years before she retired. You'll get there. You'll be surprised. It'll come before you know it. And Carol said, agree with Embrilliance and their free training. Yes, Embrilliance is a wonderful software. I will have to agree with that. So I am going to, and Lisa said, someday I hope to enjoy not working. Yeah, you will. And Sharon, I was also on call 24 hours a day with my phone attached to my hand. I truly enjoy retirement now. I have to hunt for my phone, stay busy for me. I have to hunt for my phone too sometimes on purpose. On purpose. You hear me? On purpose. So it's amazing how we have gone through this. And I still have several categories that of course we don't have time to go through, but we can do this on another live and everything, so we can talk about some of the other things as far as the Hall of Fame is concerned. And I didn't realize it would be that long. But what I'm going to do is announce the Hall of Fame for the different categories that we have. And let me see. Hold on a second. I want to get something that I lost. Something that I lost. Come on now. Where did it go? It went away. That coming. It went away. Anyway, I'll have to figure that out. I had it here. It went away. and I can't get it back for some reason without it being crazy. So I'm not going to worry about it. I had a trophy, as you guys saw, with the confetti and all of that, and it went away. It went away. I hate that. It went away. But I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, let me tell you the greatest embroidery machine of all time. We listed 16 different, no, 17 different names. Um, and out of the 17 different names, the number one embroidery machine all time Hall of Fame for tonight is the Luminaire. The Luminaire. We had number two, believe it or not, was the PRS 100 Persona. That was second place. So we had the Luminaire was number one, and the Persona was number two. Um, Number three was a tie, and it was the, where is it? Number, it was the PR 1055X, which is what I have. And where is the other one? Actually, it wasn't a tie. Number three or third place was the PR 1055X. So for the greatest embroidery machine of all time, yay, we have the Luminaire. Second place, we have the Persona. And third place, we have the 10 needle PR 1055X by Brother. That was for your machine. And we had a whole bunch of names. We had at least 17 different suggestions on here. Number two category was the best thread brand. And this may not be surprising to you guys, but the number one thread brand was listed as Madeira. Madeira is the number one thread brand listed that you guys selected. And number two, second place, was a tie, Floriani and Candle is number two. So number one was Madeira, number two and uh, number two was a tie, Floriani and Candle. And number three was also a tie, and that was Metro EMB and Bro Thread. Bro Thread. So that's what we selected on category two for the thread. For number three, the best place to purchase digitized designs, we had another tie for number one. And number one was designed by Juju, and the tie was Embroidery Library. Those are the two ones. And second place was Etsy, Stitchtopia, and Angel B. So number two, those are the ones. And Quill for Joy said, I knew it. Hey, Jesse Gibson, how are you? So what did I say? Number two was Etsy, Stitchtopia, and Angel B Design, and Sweet Pea. So it was one, two, three, four people, four different places came in second place. And the rest of them, I'm not going to say third place because they all, their numbers were uh, just one pick. The number 4 most underrated embroidery tool. Now we had a whole category, 33. 33. And you guys are going to probably laugh at this. Number 1, chopsticks. The most underrated embroidery tool, you guys said, was chopsticks. And number 2, the hand gripper for your ruler, that was number 2. And actually, it was a tie. Number 2, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a tie. And the number 3 was left-handed scissors. Underrated. I agree with that. Underrated. So that was for underrated tools. Now, most overrated tools. That part. Overrated tools. The most overrated tools you guys said was that tiny iron with all those little attachments to it. The one that looked like a little spade and stuff. The tiny iron was the most overrated, biggest waste of money tool. And number 2 was the Peggy Stitch Eraser. That was number 2. And the rest of them didn't have but like 1. Number 6. This is the last one. And let me see. Did I get all my numbers on here? Category number 6, the greatest embroidery accessory ever invented. And what do you guys think was number 1 on this one? And I'm gonna call all of them out because it's only 11, and I want you to say what you don't. I'm not gonna wait for you to put the answer on. I just want you to think about it so you'll know whether or not you're right. Number 1 was YouTube. Number 2 was the clip-on laser light. Number 3, Hoop Master Hooping Station. Number 4, Snowman. Number 5, Mighty Hoops. Number 6 is camera for the embroidery machine. Number 7 was tracing. Number 8 was thread holder. Number 9 was needle threader. And number 10 was Embroidery software. So out of all of those, the number 1, drum roll, the number 1 greatest embroidery accessory ever invented was YouTube tutorials. That was listed as number 1. You guys feel like that has really changed your life as far as embroidery is concerned. I agree with that 100%. Number second place is a 3-way tie. Second place. Mighty Hoops, embroidery machine, camera, and embroidery. Those are, all 3 of them are tied for number 2. So that is the category and how we scored. I can't bring up, I thought I could, but I can't bring up, let me see, maybe I can. I'm going to bring it up anyway because there it is. I will bring it up. I am so mad. Where is it? Now it won't come up. That is just crazy. Now it's tiny and I can't get it to come big. That is so silly. That is so silly. There it is. There you go. I hope you all can see it. This is inaugural first place Hall of Fame, the most loved embroidery product 2026, Shirley's Wind Down Tuesday. And we got the confetti. You guys see that? I hope you see that. The trophy, yes. We see it. Good, good. Now you should see it big now. Hopefully. Hopefully you see it big. I couldn't get that thing that worked right to save my neck. I was trying. I was trying. But you guys got a chance to see it. Hopefully you got a chance to see it big and everything. And so that's the trophy for and I'm gonna say that's the trophy, to be perfectly honest about it, that should be given to YouTube. Because I think out of all the stuff, yay, applause, out of all the things that we talked about and that we chose what our best was, our least favorite, and so forth and so on. I think the one that has been the most influential on all of us pretty much has been YouTube tutorials. Isn't that interesting? How we have all as a community have band around what we have learned and how important YouTube University is to all of us, because I know that's where I got my start from, and I'm ventured to say that the majority of us, especially those that are relatively new within the past 4 or 5 years or so, I know we have quite a few people that have been doing embroidery for decades, and they did not have YouTube out there to learn from. But those of us that are relatively new within the past 5 or plus years, we're YouTube babies. We went to YouTube University, and this is where we are learning and have learned a lot of our skills. So with that being said, I am so happy to present Shirley's Wind Down Tuesday first inaugural trophy to YouTube University for embroidery tutorial. So that's where we are. And yeah, that is kind of cool. Kind of cool. So it is getting to be that time. Could not have done it without YouTube You. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I know I could not have. I could not have. Uh, I have all of these things over here on the side that is not working. But I'm going to go ahead. It is after 9 o'clock, and you guys know I got to go to work tomorrow and all of that. So, with that being said, I'm going to put the intro back on if I can, because some of you guys didn't get a chance to see it. And I don't know if that. No, we ain't going to do that noise right here. We're not going to do that. And
Wind down.
there we go.
Wind down Tuesday. Feel good bounce. Head nodding. Warm party energy. Like like girlfriends gathering to stitch. Laugh, sip wine, and relax. Tuesday night, you already know what time it is. Shirley's in the house. Threads ready, wine ready. Let's go. Wine down Tuesday, come stitch with me. Good vibes, good friends, and creativity. Wine down Tuesday, we laugh, we learn. Got the machines humming while the threads turn. Ooh, yeah. Shirley's thread work in the atmosphere. Shirley's thread work in the atmosphere.
Well, I'm going to
Got
say
the
good
hoops
night to
lined up,
everybody
fabric on the table, bread shining bright. Yo, we ready and
because
able.
my thing is
Quilters in the chat, embroiderers too. Everybody bringing their creative moves. Somebody stitching towels, somebody making bags, somebody buying fabric they already
some
had.
reason.
We
I
don't
have
judge
no
here, we
idea
just
why it's
create.
doing that.
Pour another
It's got me
glass,
in this little
don't be
corner here.
late. Beatles
Yeah.
dancing, machines singing. Every Tuesday night, you know we bringing love.
So I'm going to say good night to everybody. Um, I'm still going to be playing. Now this thing want to come up like it's supposed to. I tell you, technology can be fun when you can work it, and when you can't work it, it's not fun. It gets to be frustrating. And I have to tell you, sometimes things work when they're supposed to work. Sometimes they don't. But you all got the gist. So without further ado, thumbs up, please, thumbs up. Hit the notification bell, subscribe if you have not subscribed. And yes, Jenny, see you tomorrow. I sent an email out to all of the social society people. We will be using the same passcode from last week. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. You guys take care. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And we'll finish this little thing the next time we get together. Take care, everybody. Good night.